This is Tyler, one of the co-hosts. I'm subbing in for Paul today. He is just not feeling well, and so we're going to just do a little bit of stream of Badland Game of the Year Edition. It's actually a port of a mobile game. Anyone here familiar with the mobile version? I didn't know anything about it until I started playing it. It's an interesting game. You'll get to see it a little bit. I'll share my thoughts a little bit. And then I will have a full review of this on my website. I write for Inverted Access, so the website is invertedaccess.com if anyone wants to check that out. My phone alarm is going off. Let me go ahead and dismiss that. But yeah, let's get going. It's probably not going to be the longest stream tonight. I had some other stuff I wanted to do, but I said, I'd let Paul know I'd fill in for him for a bit. Let me know how the sound is and everything. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm actually already on the second day. So there's 40 missions per world in these first two worlds. They're labeled Day 1 and Day 2. You can see the level select screen is very similar to games like Angry Birds or other mobile games. There's also rankings, of course, to increase replayability and stuff like that. Kind of has style I compare it to is Limbo. I died already. There's going to be a lot of dying in this game. Let's grab that, knock that down. Limbo, kind of shadowy foreground. It's much more colorful than Limbo, obviously, in the background. It plays a lot like a mobile game. You can kind of tell it's, based off a mobile game. But it's alright. I like the little design of the little flapping bird character. I don't know what it is, but it's a cute little thing. The game is actually... It actually came out before Flappy Bird. I don't know if any of you guys remember that game or have played Flappy Bird, but kind of similar style, but obviously way more complex. You're not just trying to pass pipes, and go for a high score. You're actually doing things. So, thank you, UCF, and welcome to the stream. Also, welcome Null Vector. I said hi already. Hopefully you heard that. I saw Brownmeister was here. Not sure who else is around, but anyone else around there? Hello. So you can see, there's lots of little upgrades. There's one that makes clones. Clones sometimes help to solve puzzles, but besides that, they don't do a ton. But you kind of have goals to save as many clones as you can. So I saved 7 right there. But some of the other ones, like these pink ones on the screen, make me spin one direction or the other, which is helpful for navigating things. There's some mini puzzles in the game. They're kind of puzzle style, but it's not straight up puzzles. Most of it is just side-scrolling. I don't want to say platformer because it's not really a platformer, but a side-scrolling. Seeing that you can get really big, which is fun. Like I said, like Flappy Bird, kind of. Hi, Zero. I am very good at playing video games. Oh, and so this is one of the levels where you actually have to do it all in one run. Most levels have checkpoints, but some of them are kind of race challenge levels that want you to go as fast as possible. And it looks like this one is one of them. Bob Jones, when will I get a face cam? More than likely the only face cam I'll ever get will be the PlayStation camera. I know it's been on sale a couple times, but I've been pretty cheap about it. But eventually I'll get that. But I'm not really dying to have one. I'm not quite as... Shoot, died at the same spot again. Not quite as into streaming as Paul and some other streamers. I do like it. But I'm not worried about having my face or having the chat on screen and stuff like that. Not at this time anyway. I'll have you know I just got the platinum on Resogun, Adam. That's a pretty good platinum, I think. Takes a decent amount of skill. I got it on the PlayStation Vita version. I actually have it on both versions now, but Most recently is the PlayStation Vita version for me. Stream wants face cam. I will keep that in mind. If I can find it for 30 bucks, I'll pick one up. How's that sound? If I can find a PlayStation camera for $30, I will get one. However, summer is probably not the best time for me to face cam because I'm cheap. And since I'm cheap, I don't run my air conditioning a lot, so I kind of just hang out in my boxers and a t-shirt when I'm home. I know y'all are dying to know that, but since I live alone, I can kind of do whatever the hell I want, and that's what I do. Oh, I got smushed. Yep, that's exactly what I said, Brian. And I'm just not that into the whole, like, you know, streaming via OBS or XSplit or things like that. Come on, get out there. There we go. I'm just not that into setting it up right now, and I certainly don't have the actual setup for it. Like, Paul streams from a monitor, so he has all that stuff, crap, right there. Crap. I would have to actually get, like, a 10-foot long or 15-foot long extension cord for my cam, because my computer that streams things when it's not through the PlayStation 4 is pretty far away from my TV, because I just play on a big Panasonic TV. The other thing is I like to stream from my PlayStation 4 because it's so much easier and so much quicker, and you can't set anything up through that except for the PlayStation camera. As far as I know, maybe you could just plug in any sort of cam. Maybe I should look into that a little bit. Hey, Icky. Yeah, it's true, Brian. Yeah, I am a cheap ass. Vita, oh, let's see. Let's read a few comments. Yeah, I don't have any co-hosts either. This was kind of last minute. I mean, Paul told me, but I wasn't sure I was going to stream or not. But I decided to stream, but I didn't recruit any co-hosts or anything. So it's just me. That's a mine, but I can't get it to explode. There we go. So that's about as deep as the puzzles get, looking for like little mines and things. And that doesn't really help, apparently, because now I'm stuck. There we go. But there are little puzzles like that, but mostly it's just kind of like a side-scrolling dodge the objects game. Vita rumor to drop to 89 bucks at E3. I heard that rumor. I definitely don't think it's true. Maybe get it given a bit more credence by the fact that you know, the guy called it a legacy device in the West. So maybe they're gonna do that and just, you know, get it in as many people's hands as they can and not produce any more. If they dropped it to 89 bucks, I'd probably buy a second one. XSplit is fun, OBS is a pain. That's what I've heard, but then you obviously have to pay with XSplit, which is, you know, not a huge deal. It's not a terrible amount. But OBS is free, whereas XSplit does cost money. My understanding is there's not a free version of XSplit. Maybe there's a trial. Well, it's a face cam, not a crotch cam. Yeah, that's true, but when I stand up and stuff... Okay, I got stuck. DNev doesn't run the air much. Yeah, I'm cheap. That's just how I am. Florida runs 24/7. I believe that, Brian. I'm lucky in Utah. Crap. Utah, we have 3 really hot months, June, July, and August, and 3 cold months, maybe 2. December and January are really cold. February is pretty cold. So I have to run the heater about 3 months a year, and I run the air conditioning about 3 months a year. And then the other 3 months I don't have to do anything. You know, just it's temperate enough to just chill. I need to get that somehow. My Elgato works, Icky. That's what I was already saying. You know how easy it is to just go on the PS4 and choose to stream? I mean, it takes just a couple minutes versus setting things up with the Elgato and, you know, everything that I have to do. This is weird. I don't know what to do. I'm just not going to end up probably... I might eventually do it, but probably not ever with the PS4. I do use it with PS3, obviously, and my PlayStation TV. XSplit does have a free version? Interesting. There we go, I missed a shrinky thing. That makes more sense. Just gotta get someone to roll down. Well, that didn't work either. Oh yeah, Washington is a really temperate state. I'd say once in a while, maybe a couple weeks a year, you might need the heater over there. But for the most part, you're right. I have family that lives up there. I've visited several times. It's nice. It's rainy, but it's nice. So this is probably going to be another one of those speed levels that you probably have to beat in one run. And actually, I like these kind of levels more, so I'm happy to see like the second half of this game has been a little bit more like that. The first 40 or so levels were kind of more about like little physics puzzles, which can be obnoxious sometimes. But these ones are more fun, even though I kind of suck at them. Whoops. So has anyone played this on mobile before? I don't know if it's on Windows Phone, which I know several of you have. Crap, what the heck? I must have to hit something to shut that off. I just am going too fast. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to hit those big balls. It's really pretty highly regarded on mobile. You know, the Metacritic scores and everything are really pretty good for it. Crap. I remember some Rayman Legend levels where it was move fast and fast reactions like this. Yep, that's true. Those were some of my favorite levels in Rayman. Actually, yeah, I like those ones in Rayman Legends, but they had some that did that same thing, but then they like distorted the screen, the levels at the very end. And I hated those because the screen distortion was so stupid. But I do really like Rayman Legends. Yep, this is fairly similar. Not really jumping here. I mean, you press X to float, so I guess you could call that jumping. I don't know. To me, it doesn't feel exactly the same. Like, I'd rather be playing Rayman where you're jumping and stuff, rather than just kind of floating. And the game kind of does frustrating stuff like that, too. Like, the screen was moving too fast for me to even know what was going to happen there. Like, oh, I was supposed to hit the button up top. But when you don't know what's coming, you kind of just die and then have to redo things. So that trial and error can be frustrating, especially in these levels where you have to start over. And the game's moving too fast. This screen scrolls you out too quickly. Which is kind of frustrating sometimes. Whoops. I actually got it for free on Google Play just a couple weeks ago when I was going to test it out before I checked out this version. I didn't play that many levels though. But yeah, I think it won like Apple's iPad Game of the Year or something like that in 2013, and that's kind of what put it on the map. And that's where the Game of the Year edition comes from. This is the Game of the Year edition, by the way, is what it's called. It does have the 2 DLCs that are on mobile included. It's only 20 levels, whoops. And that's quite possible as well, Brian. And it is, I'm playing on PlayStation 4, obviously. It is available on Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita. I think it's on Wii U as well. And then I'd assume on Steam as well. Crud. I keep forgetting to pick those things up. Yep, Bob Jones is right. It's available on everything. I think it's... Yeah, it definitely does like have that trial and error thing where you have to remember the areas. Not every level is like this. Some are much slower paced. For some reason, I'm having issues with this level. I know Adam will revel in that. Usually, these are some of my favorite levels, but this time I'm not having a whole hell of a lot of success so far. Okay, so I gotta get some up here to push the button, and then some will go straight through. Assumedly the door will open. Yep. Another button. Sweet, I accidentally got... Oh, one of them accidentally hit that. That was awesome. And there we go. Let me plug in my controller real quick. I think this game is... It's either $10 or $13. I don't remember. And I also don't remember if it has a PlayStation or Xbox discount. It's certainly okay. I can understand it being a bit more hyped as a mobile game. On consoles, there's just, you know, the controls are pretty simplistic. You basically push left, right, and then, you know, one other button. You can push a trigger or X, or basically half the face buttons work. So, I mean, I think it works a bit better on mobile. I don't think I want to get any bigger. Ugh. See, it's like the little puzzles like this that kind of annoy me more than anything else. I should have picked up all three of those. Those little pickups I just grabbed, supposedly, yeah, they make the screen scroll slower. Uh-oh. Crap. Yeah, Brian, I actually played some of the DLC levels as well, and I got stuck on the third one because it was really hard. But I agree with you, a lot of games are like that. It's kind of interesting. So I can't... Man, I really shouldn't grab either of these, but I'm going to have to get that one on the right. Crap. People say it's like Xbox, but I've never... Oh, I didn't notice those. What I don't I did see that. I know what you're talking about. They're called like PlayStation Plus specials or something like that. Whoops, don't grab that. But PlayStation Plus has always had sales, which is what I don't get. Like why people were talking so much about it on this one. There's always been like PlayStation Plus deals. They just haven't specifically been called. You know, it just is like an extra plus discount. But I mean, PlayStation Plus has had like day one deals all the time. So this game has 100 levels. Then there's also a co-op mode that also has 100 levels. I missed one. There we go. No! Yeah, supposedly they're going to be weekly, but again, like I said, almost every week there's PlayStation Plus deals anyway. It's just now has like an official PlayStation Plus sales title for some reason. We'll see. The sales this week were really bad. I think Bloodborne was like maybe 20% off. I mean, you can already get it for $40 in stores. It was in stores at Best Buy for $40 last week, and they wanted $48 for it on the PlayStation Store. So, not like the deals are particularly good. So I actually hope that they don't get too bogged down in the PlayStation Plus specials. Because I actually liked when they would do like additional 10 or 20% off other sales. Those ones actually ended up being more worthwhile. Come on. So yeah, there's a whole lot of just like, I don't know, screening out basically. That gets, to me, it gets kind of obnoxious in this game. Oops. Yeah, that rumor seemed super fake to me, icky. Anything's possible, and I mean, I'd like to see that happen. You know, I'd like to see the game get made no matter where it ends up. I probably am not the biggest, you know, I don't like horror games that much, basically, but I do want to see the game get made, especially since how cool, like, the teaser demo and everything was. But I don't think that rumor is true at all. Part of the rumor said that that Microsoft was gonna spend billions of dollars on it, and you know they're comparing it to, like, I think Minecraft, which sold for like 2.5 billion, and Star Wars, which sold for 4 billion. So Silent Hill isn't exactly $1 billion series. Jump on there, come on. Yeah, and I guess if Microsoft made it, they would, if Konami sold it and Microsoft made it, they could probably get Kojima to come back and pay him a bunch of money too. But I'm not sure that's, you know, likely to happen either. Right. That, and UCF Knighthood makes a good point. That if it included like Kojima's name, or maybe even, you know, everything Kojima related, which, you know, maybe everything after Metal Gear 5 would come out on Xbox, then I could see it be worth billions, but not just like the Silent Hill IP. You know, Microsoft does have a ton of money, but that doesn't mean they're stupid with it. Even with Minecraft, you know, they said that you know, they can invest in Minecraft, and the money that it makes every month, you know, because it just sells like crazy, is equal to how much it would make a month. That 2.5 would make in interest and investment, so they might as well, you know, buy the franchise. Come on, game. Oh, sweet, I survived. I'm not even sure how that happened. Ugh. This sort of physics stuff is kind of obnoxious to me. I don't play a whole lot of mobile games because a lot of mobile games are kind of in this style. Just doesn't feel precise enough to me, you know. It depends on where the game wants to send you flying. They want what for HoloLens tech, Bob Jones? Are we still talking about... Oh, they could do like the PT demo for HoloLens. That might be cool. My understanding was Silent Hill wasn't going to be a first-person game. I mean, why would you hire Norman Reedus to do the motion capture if you're going to make it a first-person game? It is Flappy Bird-esque, but it actually came out before Flappy Bird, is my understanding. So, but yeah, it's Flappy Bird-esque for sure. Much, much more complex, obviously, as you can see, and it does deserve credit for that. Well, that's not gonna work. Oh, Minecraft. Yeah, forgot I was talking about that. I definitely agree with that. Virtual reality or HoloLens, I don't know if HoloLens is technically called virtual reality or not. I don't know too much about HoloLens. But Minecraft would be extremely interesting. Like in a good way, like that. I mean, I would even want to check something like that out. Obviously, I don't think it would come to the PlayStation VR tech Project Morpheus, since Minecraft is now, or Microsoft is now the owner. I mean, it was really nice of... Oh, I didn't need to hit all those switches. See, same sort of deal there. There's like literally no way I could have known to do that the first time. It is technically... Or it's AR. Okay. I don't know. Whoops, I need to get this guy down there. I died again. It was cool of Microsoft to not put a halt on the Vita version of Minecraft, because they purchased Minecraft before the actual Vita version came out, so they certainly could have, if they wanted to, cease production. They probably would have had to, you know, pay a breach of contract fine, but they could have done that if they wanted to. And I'm happy they didn't, because I like Minecraft and I like my Vita. Come on, come on. God, this is lame. This is the sort of stuff that I haven't really enjoyed from the game, because it's really, because you control these two guys the exact same way. It wouldn't really help in this situation, but I do wish like they controlled more like Pikmin or something, how you could like group them with the right stick. Like I said, it wouldn't help right here, but there's other situations where it could help. Grab that, grab that. There we go. No, keep going, guys. Sweet. Come on. Oh, it's a generous checkpoint, I guess. So I went to Wendy's for dinner. Shit. And I got it's called the Son of Baconator, I think. I don't know what it's called. But that bacon was disgusting. Like, it was pure salt. I had to take it off the sandwich. I hate fast food bacon. I don't know why I ordered it anyway. But it was like literally the worst bacon, quote unquote bacon I've ever had. I don't know why, you know. That popped in my mind, but gotta think of something to keep the talk going. If this game didn't have the scrolling screen, I think I might enjoy it more, because then you'd have like time to figure out what you're supposed to do. But it has this weird scrolling screen, which is obnoxious. I do really like Wendy's, Bob Jones. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I'll ever order the Baconator again. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. But yeah, I actually do like Wendy's. I really like their fries. They have like the chili and the potato, the baked potato, which can be good. And so I do really like Wendy's. And it's called the Son of Baconator. Icky. I had the ghost pepper chicken sandwich once. I kind of have issues with super spicy food. So I have to watch it, especially like peppers, like jalapenos or like ghost peppers like that. So I do have to be careful there. But I did have some of that chicken sandwich with the ghost pepper cheese and stuff on that, and it's really good. I'm just not sure if they still sell it anymore. I'm pretty sure it's a limited time thing. There we go. Which button are you guys talking about? I definitely don't see a button. Oh, okay, I see the button. But I need to get that rock onto it. Gotcha. Thanks, guys. I like Five Guys. Wendy's isn't my absolute favorite. I really like In-N-Out too. You gotta go faster than that, Tyler. But that Wendy's, In-N-Out. I mean, Five Guys is good. Five Guys is pricey. They're definitely not bad though, but they are pricey. There's actually a Five Guys being built just right down the road from me, so I'm excited for that. Because the closest one to me right now is far, far away, so probably go to Five Guys a bit more once that's completely finished. This level seems very long. And there we go. Oh yeah, no In-N-Out, that's right, Brian. Probably not even close to you, In-N-Out. I mean, we just barely got In-N-Out maybe 2 years ago, year and a half. No, probably about 2 years ago. But mostly it was a California-only place, and it's slowly moving further west. But still got a ways, or sorry, further east. But it's still got a ways to go before it hits Florida. And In-N-Out's fries are not that good. That makes up for that last long level. That one was really short. But their burgers are delicious. And I've never had Whataburger. I'd love to try it, but I've never been to Texas. Maybe when I go down there for QuakeCon, we'll try one. I don't know why it's called Five Guys, Icky. You could probably Google it if you wanted. It's just a burger place, burgers and fries, all that fun stuff. Come on. Oh, really? It was started by 5 brothers? That's interesting. What is the point of this? Hey, C. Griffiths, no giveaway tonight, unfortunately. This is kind of just like a substitute. Paul's not feeling well, so here I am stream, but no, sorry, no giveaways. Hopefully next week. There we go. They do have really good fries. That's my favorite part about Five Guys. I need to try their hot dogs. Are they just as greasy as the burgers? Yeah, and this isn't going to be a very long stream, guys. I'd like to get through this. I don't know how many levels I have left to beat the first 10 levels. Like every 10 levels you move on to a new section. So I'd like to at least get through that. You prefer smoothie places over burgers? Do you mean like healthy smoothies or like Jamba Juice? Is that what you mean? Oh crap, that didn't work either. I'll have to try a hot dog when that one opens up by me. Yeah, that's good, Bob Jones. You make a good point, and I'm sure you probably know what you're doing. But even with smoothies, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. Again, can you imagine that shock? I don't know what to do. Like with smoothies or shakes or things like that. You know, you have to make sure there's real fruit, not a lot of not a lot of sugar in there and stuff like that. I find the same thing with yogurt. Like, so I've been trying to eat more yogurt. So I bought this like really, honestly, it doesn't taste very good, but it's there we go. It's Greek yogurt, so it's not that good. But I eat it with raspberries and stuff. But then I saw like a little yogurt packet with like fake Greek yogurt, and it was like, I don't know, like 30% of your saturated fat, tons of sugars. So I mean, you have to pay attention to that sort of stuff when you're trying to eat healthy. It's obnoxious how they can like try to make things look healthy even when they're super unhealthy. Nice, Bob Jones. That sounds really good. I should probably try and find one around me. I'm sure I could find a decent smoothie place that actually has real good fruit smoothies with low sugar. And low fat. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. I just need to not be rolling that way. I need to roll the other way. Yeah, so I don't want to grab that one that's up top. I don't think. No, why doesn't it roll forward? So you like touch something and it rolls you backwards. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I definitely don't want that. Unless I want to be on the bottom. Yeah, that'll work. Huh. Close when there's a baseball game. Why is that? Shit. And I didn't say hi to Mongbox, but hi Mongbox. I see you've commented a couple times. Not sure if I missed anyone else. If I have, I apologize. Well, that worked well. Christ. Oh, interesting. So it's definitely just like a local mom and pop place, huh? Which is nice. Supporting local business is always a good thing. Ooh, lots of clones. Lots of little tiny clones. Not a single one is gonna make it through. Oh, I didn't realize that was a button. I thought it was like shooting. Yeah, it is. Maybe it's not a button. I don't know. That sure doesn't work very well. Maybe it's a button and like I don't know, a blower, whatever you want to call it. Whoa. Lost a whole bunch of guys there. Like, Am I supposed to? Yeah, I'm supposed to be pushing this thing. You're right. Good call. Maybe. Let's see. Yep, there you go. Keep going. I probably wouldn't have realized that in forever. There we go. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go back to level select and see how many more I have in this area. So after you play a level, you can go back and try and complete 3 missions in it. Oh, this is the last one, cool. The missions usually are like beat the level without dying, or save X amount of clones, or collect all the power-ups, or stuff like that. So it gives you an added chance for replayability. I'm not sure I would really be dying to play this game more than once. But if you really like it, it gives you something to shoot for the second and third playthroughs. Wait, is ODST out? I thought I just heard on NeoGAF that it wasn't coming out in May. Oh, the Ducks are down 4-0? Are you kidding? I hate the Blackhawks. I did want Tampa Bay last night, so I at least got lucky there. Or I got, not lucky, but... I was happy with the result last night, but the Ducks being down 4-0, that sucks. And they're at home. God, pathetic. The Ducks always choke in the playoffs. I'm surprised they made it this far. Huh. I thought that they had just... Didn't 343 just release like a news release that said that it wasn't going to come out yet, that they were still testing things? Could have sworn that's what I read the other day. What is that supposed to do? Someone get under there so I can hide. There we go. One survived. That's all I need. Whoops. Swear I just read that they were delaying it. So anyone can buy all of ODST for $5, or do you have to own the Master Chief Collection to be able to play it, like as a DLC? Come on, fly, dummy. Come on. It's an add-on. There we go. I got like 5 through that time. Still alive. Ah, crap. So the checkpoints for the most part are really nice, at least, as you can see. So once you do pass a stupid puzzle or a stupid hazard, you don't have to do it again usually. Crap. Oh no, I'm still alive. I didn't even see my little clone there at the bottom. Why are these things bouncing at me? There we go. And I beat that world. And with that, I think I'm going to call it a night. Like I said, it's just going to be a short stream tonight. I had some other things and plans I'm going to be doing. So Thank you all for watching. This has been Badland Game of the Year edition. You can see right now, look, there's a new background color, which is kind of nice. There's 4 different background colors, which kind of brings a little bit more vibrancy and change to the world once in a while. But yeah, Badland Game of the Year edition. It's on Xbox One, PS4, PS3, PS Vita. It's cross-buy on the PlayStation platforms. I think it's maybe $13. I'm not 100% sure. It's also on Wii U, PC, mobile. It's everywhere. And thank you all for watching. Hopefully Paul will be back next Saturday, as well as maybe he'll do some during the week streams. I know that he streamed like some EDF and a couple other games earlier this week.